Hello everyone, I'm Estelle Balian. I would like to give you a tour of the discussion forum that we invite you to contribute to for the IPBES Web Conference on Degradation and Restoration, Knowledge Gaps and Needs. So you go on the IPBES homepage and you need to be logged in. Then you will access the Land Degradation and Restoration Web Conference on the main sliding board. So you need to find the link to the landing page of the web conference, and then you will use this little link here to access the forum directly. So you are on the landing page, you have access to some videos here, and then you can click to access the current week discussion threads by clicking on week 1. So the first week is about identifying knowledge gaps from the land degradation and restoration assessment. We are proposing 5 main discussion areas, one on data information management, monitoring indicators and scales, one on drivers, causes of land degradation, one on impacts, consequences of land degradation and restoration, one on facilitating factors and possible solutions, and one on transdisciplinary approaches. Let's go to one so you see how this looks. Here you have some instructions. Please read first all the topics that are proposed before adding a new topic. The idea is to start conversations, but to have also some material through the conversation. For example, you can choose to have a first look at data availability and coverage. You have different ways to interact with the proposed subject, with the proposed topic. We have put some material for most of them to trigger conversation. You can use different functions. If you click on the reply button here, you can directly reply to this post. You can write here. And then you will come down and you can add some tags if you wish. You will need to use a small CAPTCHA so that we know you're not a computer. And then you save. Then if you are interested to quote what this person has said, for example, and to directly reply to this specific comment, you would use quote. And this is taking the previous comment, and below here you can add some comments. Same thing, you would be able to enter some tags and needs a CAPTCHA. I have to mention that all the comments are limited in size because we are on the back end of this forum analyzing contributions. So it would be nice that we are able to go through all the comments, and it's nicer to keep them short. Okay. You can add some files if you want when you do the reply. You can upload a file, so I show you here. You are able to add a comment, and you can upload a file here, or you can add a picture if you want. For example, if you want to add some papers to a comment. Okay. So let's get out back to the previous page. So please read through our comment policy. We are moderating the forum, and we will check on making sure contributions are correct. If you feel like after reading through all those topics that you would like to add a new topic, so you can manage through the breadcrumbs here a little navigation tool, shortcuts. You can go back to the first week, first area of discussion, then you can go back to week 1. That's kind of handy to go around. You will see that here, you can, for example, when you go back to this area, you feel like some specific topics should be added, but please read through all the ones that are proposed first, then you can add a new topic. And that would create a new thread of conversation. You will need to choose which discussion area, main discussion area you comment to, you add the topic to, sorry. Then for group audience, you will always choose whichever default it is, and then you can add some forum check is always there, and you can add the captcha. Okay. So so you can go back all the time with this breadcrumb path, which is very handy. You also have this one on the side that's also very handy. So for now, the week 1 is available. Week 2 hasn't been populated, and I would suggest that you concentrate on week 1, as the result of week 1 will be feeding into week 2. Well, I thank you very much for going through this short walk through the discussion forum, and I hope you find your way and make some interesting and fun contributions. Thanks a lot. Hello, everyone. I would like to give you a quick walk through the discussion forum for the IPBES Web Conference on knowledge gaps and needs related to land degradation and restoration. So when you start on the IPBES homepage, first of all, you need to be logged in to access the forum. Then you will find a link to the web conference directly on the main screen. You can just scroll through and until you get the link. So here you can participate in forum. If you're logged in, you are and registered to the web conference, you are accessing directly the landing page of the conference. Here you will have access to the week we are working on. So today we're starting the first week on the identified knowledge gaps. And you can start by going through the different main discussion areas that we are proposing. These discussion areas are structuring the conversation, so we are able to screen through all those contributions at the back end, and we aim to have a summary at the end of the first week that will feed into the second week. So if I go in the first main discussion area, you can see here, so this is my current login name, and I have added for you a little test thing. So you see in this first area, we have different topics. One of the topics is the data availability and coverage. We have a short keynote contribution, and you can reply to this keynote contribution like I did. If you want to reply, you just go to the keynote contribution and you add your reply. Here you have a screen where you can add some comments. We are limiting the size of the comments because of the analysis that we'll do afterwards. We need some material that's manageable in size. You can add some tags if you want, and then you have a captcha to make sure you're not a computer. Okay. On top, you see you always have this breadcrumb path that allows you to navigate in the forum. So you see another potential function would be that you see a comment that's interesting and you want to quote. So that's what I did on my first I'm replying. I quoted and I said, I agree with you. I can quote again this agree by saying, for example, you go down to the window here. Sorry, here you go. You have a little bit of text that takes you through the different quotes. So you go down to the bottom of this text and you add what you want to say. Yes, for example, I am agreeing to. Okay, you can add some tags and the captcha. Okay, and you see it will appear at the bottom with taking all the different replies. If you want to add some file, you can actually here upload a file. So you will be taken, you will be taken to your interface, and then you can add a picture as well. And always, if you're lost, you can go back to your breadcrumb path. We will moderate the forum contributions, of course. We don't accept some contributions that would be inappropriate, but we are also checking that the conversations are actually working. So if you have a problem, you can contact us on the IPBES Web Conference email, which is IPBES Web Conference altogether @gmail.com. I hope you have had enough information to start working on the forum. The breadcrumb path is really useful. You have a second one here. Please take the time to read through all the different topics that are proposed before adding new topics. Some of them have keynote contributions. You can reply to those keynote contributions. Okay, well, I wish you a pleasant week working with us on this forum, adding to the conversations. And I hope to see you in the webinar, the closing webinar on the 4th of February at 2:30 Continental Time. Thank you very much.